Have you ever felt like you don't fit in? Like you're always standing on the outside looking in? This sense of not belonging can be deeply painful. It might feel like no matter where you go or who you're with, you can never truly connect. This feeling is often linked to past traumas, and for many, it's a core symptom of something called complex post-traumatic stress disorder, or CPTSD. In this video, we will explore what it feels like to not belong, how it's tied to CPTSD, and how it manifests in everyday life. More importantly, we'll also look at the paths to healing, because while the journey might be difficult, there's hope. Feeling like you don't belong can be hard to describe. It's not just about feeling left out at a party or not connecting with coworkers. It goes deeper than that. It's an emotional and mental experience where you feel like you're fundamentally different from everyone else. It's a sense that there's something wrong with you, even if you can't quite put your finger on what it is. For many, this feeling can make social situations painful. You might feel like no one really understands you, or that you have to put on a mask to fit in. It can feel lonely, even when you're surrounded by people. Over time, this sense of not belonging can become overwhelming, leaving you isolated, anxious, and struggling to find your place in the world. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder often develops in people who have experienced repeated long-term trauma, especially in situations where they couldn't escape, such as childhood abuse, neglect, or domestic violence. Unlike regular PTSD, which is often linked to a single traumatic event, C-PTSD is the result of ongoing trauma that happens over a long period. When you've been through traumatic experiences, especially in childhood when you're forming your sense of self and the world around you, it can damage your ability to feel safe and connected. For people with CPTSD, the world can seem like a dangerous place, and relationships can feel unsafe or unpredictable. This can make it hard to trust others or feel comfortable in social settings, leading to a deep-rooted sense of not belonging. One of the core symptoms of CPTSD is difficulty forming and maintaining relationships. Trauma can leave you feeling like you're unworthy of love or connection, which makes it hard to believe that you truly belong anywhere. You might struggle with feelings of shame, low self-worth, and the belief that you're somehow different, damaged, or unlovable. The feeling of not belonging manifests in many ways in our everyday life. For some, it shows up as social anxiety or a fear of rejection. You might avoid certain situations because you're afraid you won't fit in or that people will judge you. In other cases, it can lead to people-pleasing behavior, where you bend over backward trying to fit in, even if it means hiding who you really are. Some common ways it can manifest include: 1. Social isolation. You might withdraw from friends and family because you feel like you're always on the outside. Even when you want to connect, it can feel too painful or overwhelming. 2. Feeling like an imposter. You may feel like you're faking your way through life, pretending to be someone you're not just to fit in. Deep down, you believe that if people saw the real you, they wouldn't accept you. 3. Hypervigilance. People with CPTSD are often on high alert, constantly scanning for threats. In social situations, this can look like overthinking every conversation, looking for signs that someone might reject or judge you. 4. Emotional numbness. Sometimes the pain of feeling like you don't belong can lead to emotional numbness. You might detach from your feelings because it's too painful to face the deep loneliness or sadness underneath. 5. shame, and self-blame. You might blame yourself for not fitting in, believing that there's something wrong with you. This can create a cycle of self-criticism that makes it even harder to connect with others. Healing from the feeling of not belonging, especially when it's tied to CPTSD, takes time and patience. It's important to understand that this feeling is a result of trauma. It's not a reflection of who you are as a person. You are worthy of love, connection, and belonging, even if your trauma has made it hard to believe that. Here are some steps toward healing. 1. Therapy. Working with a therapist, especially one trained in trauma or CPTSD, can be incredibly helpful. Therapies like EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, or trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help you process and heal from the traumatic experiences that have led to this feeling of not belonging. 2. Self-compassion. Learning to be kind and gentle with yourself is essential. Understand that the feeling of not belonging isn't your fault. It's a coping mechanism that developed in response to trauma. Practicing self-compassion can help you start to build a healthier relationship with yourself. 3. Mindfulness and grounding. Techniques like mindfulness or grounding exercises can help you stay present in the moment and reduce the hypervigilance that often comes with CPTSD. These practices can help you feel more connected to yourself and the world around you. 4. Building safe relationships. It can be scary to open up and connect with others, especially if you've been hurt in the past. But slowly building safe, supportive relationships can help you begin to feel like you belong. This could be through therapy, support groups, or friendships with people who understand your experiences. 5. Challenging negative beliefs. Many people with CPTSD carry negative beliefs about themselves, such as, "I don't deserve to belong," or "There's something wrong with me." Therapy and self-reflection can help you challenge these beliefs and replace them with more positive, compassionate ones. 6. Creative expression. Sometimes words can't fully capture the depth of your feelings, and that's okay. Creative outlets like writing, art, or music can help you express your emotions in ways that feel safe and healing. 7. Taking small steps. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and it's okay to take small steps. Celebrate the little victories, like reaching out to a friend or attending a social event, even if it feels hard. At its core, the journey toward healing from the feeling of not belonging is about finding a sense of belonging within yourself. Trauma may have made you feel like you don't fit in, or that you're somehow broken. But the truth is that you are whole and deserving of love, just as you are. It's important to remember that healing is possible. With time, support, and self-compassion, you can begin to build a sense of connection and belonging, both with yourself and with others. The world can become a safer, kinder place when you learn to accept and love yourself for who you truly are. And from there, the feeling of belonging will slowly start to grow. If you like our content and would like to know more about mental and spiritual wellness, please like this video and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.